Hey guys, and happy Valentine's Day. We are in the kitchen today making a Valentine's Day treat. So we are going to be making a spicy jalapeno vanilla cupcakes with a cream cheese frosting. Because with Valentine's Day being here, we always want to treat our loved ones, and why not give them a little something spicy. And now Allie and the kids have no idea that I'm making these cupcakes, and they have no idea that they're going to have a little spice to them. And with that being said, I do have a ton of jalapenos in the fridge, but I'm not sure we're going to use jalapenos because I found that my jalapenos don't have much spice to them, and I do want these cupcakes to have a little bit of a kick. So I think we're going to go with either a red serrano pepper or a red Jalapeno pepper. I just have to see what I have available and what is red so that they mix right in with the Valentine's Day theme and they have no idea what's going to hit them. We need to start by mixing in all of the dry ingredients into a bowl. So I'm going to start by putting in 1.5 cups of sifted flour. For this recipe, I did look for a chili cupcake recipe or a spicy jalapeno. I tried to look on Google and I was not able to really find anything that was to my liking. So I ended up just giving it a go on ChatGPT and seeing if he could come up with anything. And originally on ChatGPT, they came up with a cornmeal cake, which sounds really good, but it sounds more like a savory dish, and I wanted a sweet dish. So I then asked, is there anything that you can give me that doesn't have cornmeal? And they've come up with this recipe. Let me see if there is actually, it doesn't say where it's even come from, so I have no idea, but I wasn't able to find this when I was Googling it. So this is very much an experiment to see if we can get something nice. Now we're putting in 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. There's always clumps in the baking soda. And we're just gonna put in a little bit of salt. Give this a quick mix around. Now in a large bowl, we're going to put 1/2 cup of softened butter, and then I have a 1 cup of sugar that we're going to add in as well, and we're going to cream this all together. I have also preheated the oven to 175 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're letting that oven warm up. And I've also greased, well, I haven't greased my pan, but you should if you're not using cupcake liners. I've put cupcake liners into a cupcake tray as well, and this should make 12 cupcakes. Then go ahead and get 2 eggs in there. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and we're going to mix that again. And we're gonna put in some of our dry ingredients, so about 1/3 of that in. Then we go ahead and put in 1/2 cup of milk, another 1/3 of our dry ingredients, add in 1/4 cup of sour cream, and then we're gonna add in the rest of our dry ingredients. I found these beautiful red serrano peppers out in the garden. Serrano peppers are quite spicy though. They're definitely a lot spicier than my jalapenos. I don't know why. My jalapenos seem to have no spice at all. But what I'm going to do, I do have this one kind of red jalapeno. I'm going to cut this up. Just check the spice level on it. I'm going to cut up one of these. Check the spice level on that, and we're gonna go with something that's spicy but not too spicy. We are going to de-seed these peppers because I don't think putting the seeds in will give a nice texture, so we're gonna get those out of there, which will also make it so it's not quite as spicy. So this is the jalapeno. Honestly, it has no heat at all. Not at all. It's sweeter than it is anything else. So let's try this Serrano. We'll go with the bigger of the Serranos since the jalapeno had no spice. And I just have a smaller piece of the Serrano. What is going on? That also doesn't have any spice. What I'm going to do then, I'm going to put in all 3 of those peppers in hopes that there's a little bit of a kick to it. Man, what is going on? Usually my Serranos are quite spicy. I don't know what's going on, but that's what we're going to do. Put all 3 of them in, as well as the zest of a lime. And we're just going to fold that all in. And see how that gives nice little red splotches for Valentine's Day inside of our cupcakes. And we're gonna go ahead and fill our cupcake liners. So we should be able to fill these 2/3 of the way up. I'm just putting 1 scoop in there to start, and then I'll come back and I'll fill them up, if I can, with a bit more. Just use my fingers. And we're gonna go ahead and pop these into our preheated oven for about 20 minutes. All right, let's check on our cupcakes. It has been 20 minutes. They do look done. I'm just gonna test one. Yep, it's come out clean. So we're gonna pull these guys out of here. So there's our cupcakes. They do look a bit like mountains. They're so high, but that's okay. We can work with that. I'm gonna let these cool, and as they're cooling, we're gonna go ahead and make that cream cheese frosting so we can get them all decorated and frosted before I go into work today. So in my bowl, I have 1/2 cup of butter and 1 package of cream cheese, which I believe is about 8 ounces. And we're just gonna beat this all together until it's nice and creamy. I should mention that both the cream cheese and the butter were softened. And then we're going to start to put in our powdered sugar. This is 1 of the 2 cups, putting in there. Then we're going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla, as well as a pinch of salt, and 1 tablespoon of honey. Okay, we have our cupcakes. They're pretty cool. They're almost completely cooled down. So we're gonna put the cream cheese frosting on, and then we're gonna do a little bit of decorating. So bear with me because I am not the best decorator. So just, you know. I've decorated 7 of them. The cream cheese frosting is very, very light. Again, you could have stiffened it. We could have stiffened it up more with a more confectionery sugar. Now on top of these cupcakes, I'm going to drizzle some more honey, if I can get it to drizzle. Another thing you can do actually to get this cream cheese frosting to stiffen up is we probably could have put it in the fridge for half an hour or so to get it to solidify a little bit, but again, we didn't, and here we are decorating. All right. Then on the top, I bought these cute little hearts that I'm going to decorate them with. Oh yeah, these are cute. And I don't know about you guys, but I think they look absolutely adorable. So we are going to go ahead and try one of these. I'll pick this big messy one over here with lots of frosting because I know not everyone enjoys the frosting. So there we have it. It's got, I know, I'm not the best decorator, but let's go ahead and get into these and see if they do have a little bit of a kick like they're meant to. And you can see the wrapper, you can see they have the red little pieces in them. Oh, don't mind, this is gonna be messy. They're not spicy, but, oh no, they have a little tiny bit of spice to them, but you can 100% taste that there's hot peppers in there. I did leave some unfrosted because not everyone loves the frosting, and I bet you can taste it a bit more. Let me just taste the bottom part without the frosting. It's not hot. It's not hot, but you can taste the peppers. It's a little bit of a weird thing. It's not bad. And so that's it for today, guys. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day, a beautiful weekend shared with all of your loved ones, and I will catch you in next week's video. But in the meantime, if you're on YouTube watching things, check out these videos here. One of them is picked specifically for you. See ya.